We as humans tend to have a desire to do things ourselves, like we try to force things to happen. But a lot of times it turns out that it was not the way. And especially we, as Christians, we have to, and it is going to offend many of you, but we have to accept this fact that we can't do nothing by ourselves. Hey, look, in Philippians 4 verse 13, it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Not I can do all things by myself because I strengthen myself. It's not like that. Usually when we want things to happen really bad and we don't care, we just force it, it fails. Like, I will give you a real life example. All my life, beginning from when I was 12 years old, I would have an addiction to lust. And I tried to fight it myself many times, but every single time I failed miserably. You know, I tried all these red pill type of techniques, like cold showers, working out, distracting myself with work. But guess what? It does not work out in the long run, because you can do those things that distract you. Yeah, literally distract you all your life. That's stupid because you literally can fight it. You know, it would work for like a month and a half or something, but then I would relapse again. And I'm telling you, it was not fun. I felt horrible after that. And I know that many of you probably do too, because that is a struggle. I realized that's not easy. So instead, I did this. I humbled myself. I put my trust in the Lord. I said, God, I really don't want to offend you. Please help me with this sin. Because I knew that I cannot do this myself. The only one that can set me free is Jesus. And it's the same for you as well. I started letting God guide me in life. As He implemented His perfect plan for me, I discovered this Bible verse, Galatians 5 verse 5 verse 16, and it says, This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill lust of the flesh. So that's exactly what I did. You need to humble yourself, because you cannot do anything without Jesus. Even in the Bible it says that. Jesus himself said it. But you know, after like 2 months, it came this hard week of strong urges and I was about to relapse. Yeah, I really thought that, okay, I know, I don't want to, I'm going probably to fail. But I remembered, hey Paul, do you remember this? Galatians 5 verse 16. So I grabbed my Bible. It wouldn't like erase all the urges, but it kind of helped. It really did. But I say, not enough. So I got on my knees and prayed, almost like cried out to God. God, please, I really don't want to relapse. And I was praying chaplet of divine mercy. So I said, please erase the urges as I'm praying today. And guess what? It worked. God did a miracle. In the half of praying of this chaplet of divine mercy, I realized that the urges are gone. God set me free till today. And I don't want to come out as flexing, I only want to inspire you. But I am free almost for 5 months and it feels amazing. And I am telling you this because God can do the same for you. You just have to humble yourself. We all are just sinners. We are all equal sinners. I am equal as you. We are all children of God. So humble yourself, put your trust in Jesus, and I'm telling you, you'll do great in life with the help of Jesus Christ. Again, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Proceeding, when we try to force things in our lives, we can have plans, but you never know what is the perfect plan of God. So you need to put your trust even in the hard times. It is not so easy, it's hard, but on the end of the road there is a prize, man. As it says in Proverbs 19 verse 21, many are the plans of a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. You know, you can have the plans in your life, but honestly, God does not care. But that is only because God's plan is better than yours. It's better than mine. It's better than any of ours, so you have to put trust. I have plans for my life a lot of times and then it does not work out. But in the end it's really because God had a better plan and has a better plan for me. Like you can force a job to happen. Or if you are a teenager, you can force a relationship to happen. But those things that you force, you don't put your trust in God, they are usually a big traps of devil. That's the raw truth. Because if you say to yourself, I want this bad, I don't care at what cost, that is dangerous. Because if you don't have a limit, you don't care at what cost, you'll probably be ready to even sin. Think about it. You're thriving for relationship and you force it. You don't care about the values. You just get into relationship with some random girl. You don't care about the values. You only care about looks or even just to have this girlfriend. Guess what can happen? Especially if you are a man of God. Satan is going to prepare a trap for you. He'll send you a woman that is going to destroy your life from inside. It sounds scary and silly, but it is true. It is completely true. Same happened to me when I was 2 years younger than now. I was desperate for relationship and we were on a camp, preschool camp, which is dope by the way, but I got with that one girl and I did not care about the values that much. But I won't tell the story in details because one, I respect the person still as anyone probably would not like to see me explain this in details, and two, we don't have time even for that. But in short, as I said, I didn't care about the values that much. Honestly, I think I mostly cared about looks and even to have, just to have. And it was stupid because even though we're like 1 week only in relationship, it still was toxic and worsened my life, worsened my happiness and anxiety. So don't do this. Another example is if you want to force a business, especially as a man of God or a woman of God. You do all the things for this business. You know, you buy all this stuff. You get on these online courses. You grind. And what can happen is either you succeed but turn away from God because you choose fame. But the other thing that can happen is you still put trust in God, but your business fails anyway. And it can happen for the two reasons. One is the wrong timing. You grind, but you just did not blow up yet. Maybe you don't have skills, but you just need to wait, considering that you still put God first, or it is just you not putting God first. Maybe, for example, you do the business that deceives people. Maybe you do some, I don't know, vape industry business, or you know what I mean, sinful business. Then God will try to keep you away from that, because it can destroy you. And talking about forcing things, look at this metaphor. You are an engineer and you try to build a building and you are required to have, I don't know, let's say 10,000 bricks. I don't know if it's too small amount, but you try to build this building with 9,500 bricks. You just try to force it to be. And so you don't build the part of the building to save some bricks, and after 5 years, when the construction is almost done, it all destroys. It all falls apart. And that's the same with God's plan, because God has those bricks that you do not, that you don't know where they are. That's why we need to put trust in Him, for He knows the best and has the best plans for us. So my winner in Christ, put your trust in Jesus. Humble yourself again. Accept this mindset that you cannot do anything without Jesus. Put trust in God's plan and you will be really well and you will be good in life. I see you in the next one.